popped back down to the marina. I mean, normally I come down here a lot more often, but it has been quite quiet. I think obviously because of everything that's been happening. I was a bit hopeful that it was a bit busier when I saw Nirvana in last time. But I keep an eye on what's coming in and out on marine traffic, and there hasn't really been anything coming in, so I haven't really been down here to film, at least. To be honest, I wasn't even going to film today, but I saw some stuff from the car. I was passing by on the motorway, so I was in a taxi and I asked them to drop me off. So I thought I'd come down and film quickly. So we'll have a quick look along and see what's in, because I noticed a couple of other boats that snuck past me on marine traffic. So let's go and have a look. This is Motor Yacht Unknown, it's called. What a cool name. It's the kind of name I would pick if I had a boat. It's made by Riva. So it's a GRP hull. It's a 26 meters, I think it is. The title of it is a Riva 100, which suggests 100 feet, but it's not. It's about 88 feet. It's capable of 28 knots. So that's a good speed for a yacht, even though it's quite a small yacht. It was delivered in 2017, which, you know, makes it a new yacht, basically. It's the attention to detail is fantastic. Shame about it being GRP though. Whoever owns this boat registered it in London, so they're not afraid of paying their taxes, which is always good to see. It's very rare to see a boat registered in London because they have to pay all the taxes. There's no tax dodge there, so that's good to see. It's got the flying the red ensign as well. So yeah, it's interesting, but you don't see that very often. So bravo if you're watching, the owner. So Nirvana's back as well. She was here, the last time I filmed her was a few weeks ago, and she left and went down to Sardinia, and I've been tracking her for a while because I thought she might come back in like a few days later, but she didn't. She's been down in Sardinia for a couple of weeks. I think she went somewhere else as well, mainland Italy, but yeah, she's back. All right, so this is I don't know how you pronounce that yacht, super yacht Burkut, I don't know. Anyway, this has been here for a while actually. It's a 54 meter built by Bagliatello, 2009 boat, and it's a charter boat. You can charter this for 250,000 euros a week. It's like I think it's 54 meters or 55 meters. Hasn't moved as far as I know. Hasn't been here since I've been here, which is about 7 weeks. One of the interesting things about this boat, it's not so interesting, but it's interesting to me, is that as the place where it's registered, see, it says the Creek, CI after it, and it's the Cayman Islands as well. Most of the boats, like Vega next to it, that's registered in Georgetown, which is the main island in the Cayman Islands. But they actually have 3 places where you can register a boat in the Cayman Islands. 3 islands, 3 registries. So one of them is the Creek. One of the other ones is so the first one is Georgetown, the second one is the Creek, and the second one is Bloody Bay, which is not something you want to have written on the back of your boat. So Molo Vecchio, which is the marina I'm in right now, there's a public entrance, and as you can see here, there's a ramp that comes down. There's a door there which is locked, but I've got access because I'm on a boat, so I can come in here. But if you come to Molo Vecchio and you want to have a look around, you can do that, but you have to stay up on this this top bit here, which is not a problem because it's right here, so you're not going to miss anything. Anyway, there's a boat down here I want to go and have a look at, so let's go and have a look. I didn't even know it was here. I just saw it as I walked in. I missed it. And normally I watch all the boats that come in and out, and I check them all, but it snuck past me. I'm going to talk about Siren, but I had to move away because there's music playing. Michael Jackson's being a bit loud, so I had to come away so he's not singing over me, because I'll get a copyright strike. This is a 45 meter. This is a Palmer Johnson 150, and it's for sale. If you're in the market, 12.9 million euros you can have it for. This one here, not that one. Yeah, it's nice. Built in 2008, I believe, 2008, 2009. It hasn't been refit since then though, so probably needs some money spent on it, but don't they all? Lovely looking boat though. Top speed 28 knots, another fast one. This is a steel hull though, and a aluminium superstructure. One of the things they do with these boats is a lot of these yachts, they build the hull is built out of steel, and then the superstructure, all the cabins and the deck, all that equipment on top there is all aluminium. And like you saw in that video of Lady MM sinking, and when it was on fire, the entire middle of the boat, all of the superstructure was completely gone, because aluminium melts. It doesn't burn, but about 600 degrees, 660 degrees, it just melts, and that's what happened to that boat. It's not a problem. I mean, if it's on fire, it's on fire, right? But it's interesting to have seen the way it just disintegrated, and just the hull was left, and then it finally sank. So we've got a little area for the crew. So you see they've got a little thing here for a barbecue, a little table here so people can sit out, have a barbecue in on a Friday. They didn't do it today. It's Friday today when I'm filming this. Also, you've got down here, you've got some gear here with some water filters. So they're plugged into the water there. The yellow is a water line, and they're plugged into the water filters to purify the water, and then it goes on the boat. And then they've got the electricity running in there as well. So the smaller boats can plug in up here, and in fact the big boats can do it as well if they've got that ability to do it. So not all the boats have that. But yeah, it's a nice little spot down here for the crew. The only problem is wherever I film, there's a restaurant playing music, because it's a Friday evening and all the restaurants are trying to do their trade right now. All right, I always get asked why didn't I say anything about the sailing yacht? Well, here's a sailing yacht, and it's called Germania, and it's from 1908, and it was built as a racing schooner. And I read that on the internet. I have no idea about sailing yachts, that's why I don't talk about them. But, you know, it's a beautiful thing, but I don't know anything else about it, basically. One of the interesting things is it's registered in the Cook Islands. You don't see that very often. Now, I'm not sure whether you can see it in the background here. Oh, hang on a minute. Right here is a cruise ship called the Scarlet Lady, and it's a brand new cruise ship that was built by Virgin Voyages, part of the Virgin Group. And it hasn't yet had any passengers on board. It's been here for 2 months now. I saw it coming in the other day. It's obviously, I don't know where it went, because it was gone for a while. Maybe it was on sea trials, but it's back again, and it hasn't carried a single passenger. As far as I know, I might be wrong on that one, but as far as I know, it still has yet to carry any passengers. I filmed it coming in. I just happened to be down in the channel there, and it was completely silent. There was no passengers on board. I could see a few crew on the decks, and that was it. It was really eerie to see a cruise ship coming in with nobody on board at all. If you ever come down to Genoa, if you're ever in Genoa and you come to Molo Vecchio, which is this marina, and you want to get something to eat, there's some great restaurants along here. These are the old warehouses. This is where, when these cranes were in operation, these big cranes here, when they were in operation, they'd store everything in those warehouses, and they've all been repurposed now, and they've built, there's a lot of other stuff in there as well. There's some ship's chandlers and stuff, but mainly there's a lot of restaurants along this main street here, and you get some great food. I had some of the best pizza I've ever had in this street, but that was 10 years ago. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. I wasn't meant to film, I wasn't planning on filming. I actually went to the airport to hire a car so I could go somewhere tomorrow, and I hired it online. I got a taxi to the airport, 25 euros, and I got there and the guy just said, "Hey, we have no cars." That's Italian, by the way. And he just had no cars. He didn't apologise or anything. He just sat back down in his chair, and that was it. So I stood there for a bit in shock, and then I said, "Are you going to get a car?" No cars. So I didn't get a car, so I was coming back in the taxi, and then I thought I'd come down here. Anyway guys, I'm going to go because my battery on my phone, I'm using my phone, and the battery's on like, I don't know, 8% or something like that, so it's going to cut out at any moment. So I just thought I'd do a quick video, talk a little bit about what's in. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you've got any questions about anything we saw, and I'll try and answer them. Alright guys, take it easy.